Welcome.
Oh, wow. Hi. Okay, so it's been a while. I do apologize if it's a little bit buggy or spotty. I'm still kind of like situating everything around my office and everything. I'm going to be moving my router pretty soon to my office. So I do apologize if it's a little buggy. I am tongue-tied. Wow. So, hi. It has been a hot minute. Okay, a hot minute, meaning like a couple months, like hold on, like June, July, August, September, October, November, about 6 months I have been gone. I have stories to share, but if you guys haven't figured out, I'm officially working off my new PC that I personally built and I personally cried on. I'm going to share that story with my guest. I'm going to bring him in a second. But it's so good to see you guys. I missed you guys like crazy. And let me just put my socials all down below. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, as well as Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, X. I don't like calling it Twitter. I hate calling it X. I really do. But it's been a while. So once again, if you get a little lag, it's fine. Um, I do apologize if it's a little spotty. I'm gonna work on that as time progresses and all that. So I have a show for you. And it's just like I said, I'm just really happy to be here again because I miss you guys. So let me bring my friend in. I had one other person was supposed to come in. Unfortunately, he had to kind of like pull out, scheduling conflict. I will bring him in next time. We're slowly coordinating another topic that I want to discuss with them and all that. Yeah, like if it, okay, so laggy, yes, but quality looks great. Okay, thank you, CJ from. Oh wait, let me see. Oh yes, CJ from CJack Productions. Thank you. Hi. Thank you. As well as Green Dragon of America. Thank you. Hi. So let me this he doesn't really need much introduction. You guys seen him so many times. He is the legendary, most awesomest friend of mine from the cosplay community. Let me introduce you once again to which I call him KA slash, but let me just say Phil from there. My intros
Be-
suck right now. Hi, Phil. How are you?
bestest, awesomest friend from the cosplay community, huh? Huh?
Yeah, my bestest friend from the cosplay community.
I'm gonna put that feather in the cap right there. Okay. Hey, Lena, it's
Oh,
good to see you again.
likewise. It's been a while. I think you were one of the last few people that I had on my channel too, before I like vanished for 6 months.
Hey, hey, I mean, I'm kind of taking a hiatus from the ring myself.
Yeah.
So,
You were telling me a little bit about that. I know you don't want to kind of go into depth because you have stuff.
long story short, like, I just got some professional stuff I got to work on regarding my employment.
Mhm.
So, So basically, I'm just working on making sure that's stable before I can put 100% of my focus back into the ring.
Ah, okay.
But
Well,
I'm still strongly supporting CCW. So
that's good. It's good because I do see you post. Because I just got back on Facebook and I do see you post up about CW a couple times here and there.
yeah, and if you guys have been keeping up with CCW, we just announced a really big announcement that's like mind-boggling. I'm still reeling from it. So,
Yeah, I saw it and I was just like, oh, but then I was like, oh, he's not okay. He's taking a break, but he still supports it. Love it.
yeah.
Wow. So I guess I said it to you right before we started. Before we get started actually with the story time. We are this is actually almost like a part two because you called me one day out of the blue and asked me, have you seen the new One Piece, the live action? And
Yes,
I
I
was kind
did.
of like, I was like, yeah, I was about to start and everything. And I was like, are we still gonna do it? And I go, do what? He's like talking about the anime, anime being turned into live action films. And I was just like, I forgot I even said that. But yes, we are doing technically a part two to our part one with video game adaptations. I'm kind of fusing it a little bit more because we've had a lot more video games being turned into live action. And things that had just passed recently, like the Five Nights at Freddy's film that I went to go watch, and I just recently picked up the DVD, and it's right over there. I'm gonna get up right now because I'm too comfortable.
Yeah,
But
I'm too busy in my comfy zone.
I
So
know, like I don't want to move; it's too comfy. But real quick, I guess story time of why I vanished for like a little bit. I was kind of telling you a little bit of it, like
it's story
earlier.
time with Lena.
Sorry. I don't have a little
Sorry.
special banner for this. I did not prepare for this. Story time.
Well,
So,
I'll work on a better jingle. I'll work on a better jingle.
um, so I would say it was in June. I was supposed to show up on one of my friends' podcasts for kind of like a Comics Redacted, which is from Comics and Cosmetics. It was supposed to be kind of like Cards Against Humanity, and I was supposed to play with a bunch of other people. So I went into the, how you have it, you go into the waiting room, you wait for a little bit, then the host kind of goes out and what I do and all that good stuff. I didn't know my mic wasn't working. This exact mic, brand spanking new mic, did not want to work. And I was kind of like, okay, that's kind of weird. So it was my work, kind of like my YouTube wife, Danny from Comics and Cosmetics, as well as Ro from, oh my god, the Scuttle production, I believe. I forgot his name. I feel like I butchered it. But they kept saying, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Is your mic muted? I'm just like, no, what are you talking about? My mic's muted. Like, it's not muted. So I exited in and exited out, came back in, still didn't work. So I had to call one of my friends up, and I'm on the phone with her while troubleshooting my whole mic. Still didn't work. It took about 45 minutes to an hour for it to start working. And it just didn't work. So I got to the point where I was just like, okay, it has to be a legit reason as to why nothing is working. Okay. Everything has a reason. And at first I thought, okay, maybe I wasn't meant to be on it. Maybe next time I'll go on. Maybe I'll a little bit be more prepared and this and that, because, that's probably what it was. No, it was more along the lines that my laptop was about 10 plus years old. So I had a very
Yeah.
old laptop, and laptops do not last more than 3 to 5 years before you have to upgrade. And I made that last and it
Good
still
for
works
you.
too.
Good for
Uh,
you. Like
yeah.
I
I mean,
recently, like not even recently, like on Black Friday, I got a
mhm.
brand new laptop, a gaming
Ooh,
laptop.
nice. I've
It's
never.
a gigabyte gaming laptop, and
Mhm,
my dad helped me find it. Usually, it's like a high end model. It's like really good because especially what I do, because I teach Photoshop and video editing. It's really good for that as well as for gaming. And my
mhm,
dad told me to really test it out. So this might be a
mhm.
gaming boomer moment, but I use Steam for the first time in my life. And I underestimated the beauty of Steam sales. Um so for $20, I literally bought the deluxe edition of Hi-Fi Rush, an Xbox exclusive game. I played it on the laptop using a connected PS5 controller. At this point, I
Ooh.
called it the Frankenstein machine. And
Yeah,
now
Steam gets you with those sales, by the way.
I'm tempted to get a Steam Deck, but like that's way too much money.
Well, when it comes to Steam Decks, you can actually get free ones on, if you were to watch Twitch. Like if you
Mm,
follow a streamer, they sometimes give out Stream Decks, like the Twitch deck or the Steam Deck, sorry, Twitch deck. Sometimes.
what is
And you
it?
get
Who is
little,
it, Mr. Beast?
huh?
Who is it, Mr. Beast?
No, it's any Twitch streamer you follow that has like, on a collaboration with with Twitch themselves. So like I watch Dan's Gaming, and he
Mhm.
does the Steam packets, especially at the gaming awards. They do the Steam packets as well.
Okay, I gotta keep an eye on that because I looked up Steam Decks just for curiosity. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
holy hell, this is more than a PS5. I'm like, holy hell.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think I may be wrong, but no. So my laptop, like I said, was like 10 years old. So I decided, and this was a project that I wanted to do for years, and that was build my own computer from the ground up. And things happened during the summer. I bought my the mid tower like on 4th of July. I didn't start buying all the pieces until like August going into September. I had everything by September, and during that time, um things started to kind of like undo itself. So I things happen for reasons that, like I said, we cannot understand until like we do take some time to actually look inward and actually figure it out. I'm not gonna get into the whole philosophy and spiritual side of this, but you know, it is what it is. And built the computer up and from the ground up. I had it all done on the first day of fall, so that's September 20th, 22nd. Had it all done, did not turn on. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, what the hell did I do wrong? Did I mess something up? Because I was so careful putting it all together, just little by little. And I felt like I needed like white gloves to put it together. But I thought, oh my God, if I broke the motherboard, it would have been like a whole thing. I would have to buy a whole new one, blah, 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 blah. So I thought, okay, maybe it's the connector to the power supply. So, remember that one. So I bought a connector, and every time I had to buy it from Amazon like 4 times for a power connector. And each time I got the wrong one or it just didn't fit.
It was not the right wattage.
It was not the right wattage. It wasn't the right port. Like kind of like how like they're like the connectors, like the ports.
Not the right ground. Not the right
There
ground.
You go.
Okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, so I basically by October 7th, I reached out to somebody and I was like, hey, I built this computer from the ground up. It's not turning on. I don't know what's happening. Can you please help me out? So the guy was just like, yeah, I can help you out. He was supposed to come that same day. He got a flat tire. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to like reschedule. So I was like, why, what happened? He was, oh, kind of got a flat tire. And I'm just like, oh no, dude, it's fine. Because a couple of weeks before all this, I had got a flat tire not once, but twice because the curves came out of nowhere and I kind of hit the curb and popped my tire twice.
Damn.
Same tire.
Damn.
So yeah, like those curves come out of nowhere. But
I recently had to buy 4 brand new tires.
Oh, I still have to replace. Huh?
They were bald.
Oh, like that's my back tires. I got to get my 2 back tires replaced because I'm like, okay. But it's just, So he came in the next day, picked it up. I told him point blank, it doesn't turn on. Can you, try to figure it out? He's like, yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'll have it to you within a couple of days. Those couple of days turned into almost 2 months. Yeah. So he, for the life of him, could not figure out. He figured it out. It was the wire, and he says I was on the right page, like I was on the right track. Just replace all of them. So this is kind of where, like, I was kind of a bit stumped because my power supply unit was from Coast Air, and Coast Air is kind of one of the top ones. Like I would say, like second or third top one.
Okay.
And compared to a lot of the other ones, but he reached out to somebody. They have a certain time frame because I believe their headquarters is on the East Coast. So they have a certain time frame with the call center. Wow, yeah, it's one of those. Not like 24 hours. It's just a certain time from like 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we had a very small time frame to call them up and be like, hey, this is going on. I need this, He did. He explained the situation. They said, yeah, we can do the switch. Just send the information in of where you guys bought it, with what company, and, we'll switch it out. Sure enough, that's what exactly we did. But they never responded back. We were like sitting there waiting patiently and everything. So by the week of Thanksgiving, I started getting paranoid, thinking like, oh shit, like this is taking way too long. I started getting into my head thinking this guy stole my computer. And I'm like, I am literally the last person you want to mess with when it comes to my property. Because I'm like, I have a camera now at my front door. So I was just like, I have your car, I have both of you, I have your phone number, I have your business number, I have all the parts that I bought. You think I'm stupid? Like you're gonna steal it? But I'm telling myself, no, I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at Coast Air. So I texted him on Monday. He texted me back the next day. I explained the situation. He said, yeah, I mean, I feel like they're never going to get back to you. So we're going to have to like figure something out. So I said, what I think we should do is that if I can get my PC back, would that be fine? He's like, yeah. So I got it back. Same day, I rushed from from one location. Everything is far. It's about 15 minutes apart from each other. So I have to drive a
Mhm.
lot. I come home, grab my like some blankets and all that, and drove from where I'm at to Phoenix, like Gilbert area. And that's about a
Mhm.
45-minute drive. But 45 minutes is literally actually 45. It's not Miami to, I would say, West Palm Beach. You know how that's like I get some people say, oh, it's a 45-minute drive when there's no traffic.
Yeah, when there's no traffic.
Yeah.
Like
Here is
like
like
when I
no,
like when I go visit our friend Shay and Homestead, like if you depending on when you go, because I like to go in the morning, like early in the afternoon, because I know that's gonna be the least traffic. That's a hour,
see?
solid hour 25
Yep.
without traffic. With traffic, probably add an extra 30 minutes in.
Yeah. No, here it's just what it says is what it is. It's like 40, it's like, oh, it's a 45-minute drive. It is literally 45 minutes. There is no traffic. So I was like, all right, living out
It
of the
is
country.
what it is. It
So
is what it
I
is.
picked so I so I drove all the way, picked it up, drove back, and I was like, let me just pick up where I left off. So I went back, started buying wires, and I was done. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy my whole new power supply. I still have the original one in my closet. Bought a
Hmm.
different brand, and this brand actually had a tester. So my last one did not have one. So I was like, okay. So I
That's
tested out.
convenient. That is super convenient.
It is. It is so convenient. But what the beauty of this conveniency is that he had on this box instructions on how to like use the tester and to reboot your motherboard. So I hooked everything up. It didn't turn on. I was about to start crying out of frustration and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna shelf this for now. I'll come back in 2024 and figure out from there. I see this
Mhm.
thing and I'm looking at it, and then I didn't know this, but there is a battery in the motherboard. There's a little small quarter-sized battery motherboard that you can pop out, leave it out for about 5 to 6 minutes. I left it for 10. I went to my room, I sat down, and I'm petting my cat TC, and I'm talking to TC. I'm like, TC, your mama's about to like the biggest fit right now if this does not work. He has no idea what I'm saying. He's just looking at me like, okay, crazy lady. I go back in, I put the
Don't
thing back in.
underestimate the intelligence of cats.
Oh no, I know. Cats are smart. My baby's smart. Um,
Just like my
he
puppy.
I put everything up, I hooked everything back, I put the battery back in, and I said, this better work. So I pressed the button, it turned on, and I froze and I was like, holy shit, I did it. So I went to my grandmother. And I kid you not, the moment, like when you have a moment of realization, all that emotion and stress just collapses onto you. I started crying. I
Like,
started,
Grandma, get the camera.
no, no, no. I started crying. And she's looking at me. She goes, why are you crying? This should be a good thing. And she's like, why are you crying? I go, I'm happy. She's like, you have a weird way of showing happiness. I was like, so she comes in here, I'm showing her, and I collapse onto my knees and I'm crying on the floor now. And I'm laying there on the floor and I'm just like, oh my God, I did it. I actually did it. And I'm just like bawling. And
I feel I would have that same emotion if when I win, hopefully my first ever wrestling championship.
yeah, it's like a
I
good
feel like
feeling because all the
I'm gonna roar, I'm gonna cry a little bit, do that post interview, and then just call my mama.
call my mama. Oh God, no, but it's like, yeah, it's like the whole like you have done so much, like, you put a lot of time and effort and practice, like anything that's big. So I bawled. I started crying. I was just like, and I was just so excited. So I started programming everything. This was all last week. So I started programming everything. I was like, yeah, I did it. Everybody who said that I can't do it, they can piss off. Like,
So how's
So
it feel to be an IT?
it sucks.
Good answer.
It does. It really does.
Good
'Cause
answer.
oh god, with the extra battery, I sat there and I got a little confident. I said, "Next year, I'm building another computer," and I'm just like, "Why am I doing this to myself again? Going through all that pain and suffering once more." I said, I like the pain and suffering, so forget it. So I'll just do it again." So I'm probably gonna build another computer for the house and all that, and just have another one. But
Sure.
no, it was hard. I mean, I being told for so long that you can't do something, and then you prove like literally you proved everyone. Like I proved everyone wrong and myself. And this computer, like when I was a kid, like I would say like maybe middle school, high school, I wanted to work in computers for so long that I wanted to be kind of like either a computer programmer or a computer animator. But I
Uh,
was always
I'll
told,
take
huh?
it from me. Take it from me who's learned with Adobe Flash, Adobe Illustrator, 3ds Max, Blender in college. Oh my god. Oh my god. You need to have the patience and the largest supply of Red Bull.
Oh god, no.
Not even I don't even drink Red Bull, man. I drink Ghost. It's healthier.
Yeah, no.
And then I switched to Celsius.
I can't even drink Red Bull anymore or anything sugar. I haven't even had candy in a couple months.
I know
But
you I know you
oh no,
lying.
I'm not actually. I had to switch up my diet completely. I went to the doctor. Doctor says like, "Yeah, you're kind of borderline diabetic. Why is that?" I go, "I like sweets." And he's just like, "You need to cut it for a bit." I was like, "Okay." So,
Eh, yeah.
oh, it kind of sucks though, but I'm fine. I've been drinking more water than anything.
I
But
what
huh?
sucks is that when you're naturally born like a big dude like me, and and like here's the thing, I have kept my wrestling weight even after being gone for so long. Like my
Mhm,
fight weight was like legit shoot weight was 310. 310. I have
mhm,
maintained it for this long, and yet I feel like I've gotten bulkier to the
uh-huh.
point where like I wanted a six pack, but I got a keg.
Nah, you
Something's
look
not
good.
right
Don't
here.
start with me.
That math ain't mathing.
Math ain't mathing. That person in the back ain't real. I don't know when that came into mind.
On
Oh, I
top of
use
that,
that all the time. It's like that,
but I know that I'm doing something
huh?
right because I'm fitting it. I know I'm doing something right because I'm fitting into 2XL shirts again. So I'm like sick.
Oh, that's good.
That's cool.
Mm,
Good, good, good.
that's good. It's like I gotta get a whole new wardrobe because I have slimmed down. Like this shirt used to, like the sleeves used to be tight
Mm.
on me. Now it's just like all my clothes is baggy. I'm just like, oh shit, I kind of slimmed down a little too much. But yeah,
Shopping spree.
I know. I gotta buy leggings and the weather here. I'm gonna tell you this. I work.
What? Wait, wait. Time. Why would you buy leggings if you live in Arizona of all places? That
Right
place is
now,
hotter
the
than it is.
weather? No, no, no. It's not hot right now. It's actually right now at night. It drops to 38 degrees at night.
Oh, word? Because
Yeah.
I was assuming that Arizona's hotter than the inside of a wool hat.
Oh, it's always hot during the summer, and that's about it. Because this summer it was in the triple digits, and I always got so frustrated. I hate the heat. I don't like sweating for no reason. If I
Dude,
have no reason to sweat, I don't go outside.
dude, this
So I'm
is
just like,
taken from a dude, and I lived in Florida for about 20 years now, and I'm still a New Yorker. I hate the heat. I
I,
hate
I
it.
I'm from California and we have seasons. I love the cold. I get super excited. And my biggest dream is to move to the East Coast again to live in like Virginia where you can actually see the snow or just somewhere where it snows. That's all I want. And because I like the cold. But then people say that I come walking out with like my big ass blankets because I'm freezing in the morning. And they're like, how can you say that you like the cold, but you can't handle the cold? I said, no, 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 no. I'm still trying to wake up. My body is still trying to figure out what's going on. And that's why I still want, I like the cold still, but I don't know what the hell I just
But
said.
like, if I ever get my own house, man, I don't care. Like, if you're a guest and you sleeping in my place or the guest room or something like that, and you have the nerve to adjust the thermostat, I'll be like, "Don't touch the thermostat. You pay bills." The
Oh no,
temperature's a nice 70 degrees.
that's where I have mine at, my temperature at. But no, in the morning here, it's like when I wake up, it's like 38 degrees, and then by afternoon, it's like about 50, 60, 58, 68 for a little bit. Then it goes up a little bit to like 70. So it's like sweater weather, you know. I'm wearing
Sweater weather.
shorts the whole time. So we're in December now, it should be dropping even more. But I have people that whenever I'm walking around picking up stuff, like picking up orders, people are like, "Aren't you cold?" I'm like, "No." It's like, "But you look like you're cold." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "I'm cold from like the waist up. That's why I have a long sleeve shirt, but the waist down, I'm kind of toasty for some bizarre reason." So I'm like, it's weird.
Yeah. I as soon as you tell me like in Florida, right? And it's only like, oh, it's gonna be like in the 50s or 60s, like, is it Snorlax onesie weather?
It's not like, is it onesie weather? Yes, every day's onesie weather. Oh god, I need
My
to get away.
my dog loves it when I'm in the Snorlax onesie sweater because he would literally find the little like the big old button.
Uh-huh.
He's a smart dog. He somehow unbuttons it, gets inside, and snuggles inside like a kangaroo. I'm like, how did you do this, dog?
That sounds like my cat last night from TC. He
Mhm.
sleeps in my room. He cannot sleep if his girlfriend Luna's there. So I have to kick her out. Luna is
Oh,
like she has two color eyes and he cannot sleep in there with her.
oh,
So
like two
he
different colored eyes.
one blue, one
Oh,
green.
heterochromia. That's cool.
Yeah. And side story, she came in right before the shutdown in California of 2020.
Time out. What was
Hmm.
the name of the cat?
Luna,
The other one.
TC?
The other one.
No, what I said COVID.
No, I thought you said Sasori.
No.
Oh.
Oh, quick story.
Oh, there's a you have a cat named after one of the Akatsuki? What?
I didn't even know that. I just said quick story.
I thought you said Sasori. I was like, what?
Word. No, she came in March of 2020 right before the shutdown in California. She just walked in. I opened the back door to like put trash in the balcony. This is when I was still living in the apartments.
Mhm.
And she just walked in and I go, "Who are you?" And then
It's like
I saw the two different color eyes and I was like, "Oh, you're staying here. You're mine now."
I was like, you're
COVID,
my friend now. We're having soft
you're
tacos
mine
later.
now. But so last night I was like watching like an old live stream. So I, all curled up, balled up into my little cocoon of blankets and TC like scratches. So he pets me in the back of the head. So I have to roll over and look at him. And he would nuzzle and go under the blankets and he basically went under and fell asleep. So I was just like, where the hell did you go? But yeah. All right,
That's
so let's just
adorable.
get straight to our topic, our main topic, because we can sit here for hours and play catch up and talk about our fur
Yeah,
babies.
we're we're already 30 minutes in.
I was like, wait, we have other stuff to talk about. Hold on.
Should we
I
go
had no
from
banners.
should we go from the past up to current or current to throwback?
Hmm. I mean, it's entirely up to you. I mean, I did mention that we can start with anime if you want about because
Y-
I mentioned to you about
The
One
adaptations.
Piece. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
like opening up the extra page. Let me just close that up for a second because I don't have it
Nice
open.
wallpaper.
It came with the computer.
It's very very nice. Very generic.
Yeah, it's very generic. I couldn't think of it. I was like, I'm gonna be generic. Actually, I want to change my wallpaper since you mentioned. I want to put my favorite wallpaper up. Hold on, let me go change it real quick. But no, we can start with either current or even the obvious stuff, kind of like how a lot of video games like Sonic has been turned into live action. It started off as a video game itself and then turned
Mhm.
into comics and then a TV series. And not in that
Yeah.
exact order, but still.
Yeah, I think when it comes to adaptations, I think the one that's probably had the most successful adaptation, if it was a video game wise, it would either be Sonic or Pokemon.
Well, they came out with the Detective Pikachu what in 2016, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, I just
But
guessed.
in regards to adaptations, like in general, not just like movies or like I mean like
Ah,
movies and TV shows from video games, because Pokemon originally started as a game, and
oh yeah,
then
no, that I know.
and as we know,
That
it became like the biggest phenomenon for the East and West. It's like, and then Sonic, like we all remember the old Sonic cartoon with freaking Urkel voices Sonic. Shout out to Jaleel White.
yeah, well, the thing is that when it came to the Sonic with I think it was Jamal White?
Jaleel White.
Yeah.
Urkel.
Um yeah, Urkel, Steve Urkel. That oh god, I love those series too. That was actually my first introduction to stuff being turned video games being turned into 2009 someone said actually robotic
Oh,
turtle.
19. Yes, 19.
Damn,
Uh,
really?
thank you, Robotic Turtle.
Thank you. Well, I'm gonna tell you this, like the first adaptation for it was really successful in a way. I'm putting air quotes on this because when you watch it now, it's just kind of like "Oh, it wasn't that it was good at the time. It was the Ninja Turtles that came out in the 90s.
Oh, you mean I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says, but the Jim Henson one was literally the best
Oh no,
before.
the first one, yes. But then like when it
The
goes
second
into
one was
like the
great
one that they
too.
no, two, yes, no, but the one I'm talking about is the one they go back in time. That
Oh,
was everywhere.
when you find out the kid was literally Hamat not Hamato Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, you're Splinter's master? Like what? And I think the best, and this might be a stretch here. This coming from me, and this coming probably from an animation perspective, because if you guys don't know, I have a degree in animation, and I've done the whole like a little small fan animations once in a while, video editing stuff.
Mhm.
The current Nickelodeon Turtles, the 2D one, Rise of the Ninja
Oh.
Turtles, is
No,
so
no,
good.
the Mutant Mayhem one?
No, no. Well, I haven't seen Mutant Mayhem yet. I have not seen Mutant Mayhem yet. I know. Shoot me in the face, but still,
Oh my god, I
I meant
loved
the
it.
2D series, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay,
I love that more than the CG one that Nick did.
okay.
And then there was the Four Kids one, like Fast Forward, Back to the
Yeah.
Series. Like I don't know.
I'm
It's like
gonna I'm gonna have to, like, tell you this, I do like the Rise of the Ninja Turtles, the movie that they have on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, it's
I saw
really
it
good.
twice. I saw it twice.
I gotta rewatch it because there was a point where I was watching it and future Leo, I did not know he had a prosthetic. I just sat there, I kept staring, I go, "Why does
He
he
had a
wear one arm?" Huh?
he had a prosthetic.
He has a prosthetic. That one of his arms is a prosthetic. You know how like he has that armor?
Yeah,
That's a prosthetic. He lost his arm during the whole thing.
I thought that was just a shoulder guard or like an arm
I thought
guard.
I thought the same thing too. But I love the internet so much that people will go deep and they start looking and they found it's a prosthetic. He lost his arm during the Korean War, and Donnie built that before Donnie had passed away because all his brothers had passed away. So I
Mm.
liked that one a lot. And then the CG, I want to be honest, like I did like it at the time because that came out in 2012, I believe, right?
Um,
Because it came out either when I was in
I
high
don't think
school.
it's 2012. I want to say it was the CG one, like the one with the hip hop opening.
Yes.
I
Where like they
believe
had
it was.
Raph as the night watcher and him and Leo had this
Oh,
like,
the movie.
yeah, the
Okay,
movie.
I thought you meant the one on Nickelodeon. I
Oh
want
no,
to
that
say
one,
that
that's 2012. I never watched that one.
I think it was 2014. I want to
Probably.
shoot for 2014.
I want to Google it. Let's just
Yeah,
Google
yeah,
it.
we gotta IMBD this one.
Yeah, I gotta Google it. Let me go Google.
I was literally
Um
about to say Ask Jeeves. Like, who the hell uses Ask Jeeves
oh
anymore?
jeez. Oh, it says okay. So Robotic Turtle actually answered. That's why I love this guy. CGI movie was 2009. I see. That's why I said it came out either when I was in high school because I graduated in '08,
I
or it came
graduated
out
in 11.
after.
I
Huh?
graduated in 11. I graduated in 2011.
Oh shit. I'm old.
I'm 30. Shut up.
I'm 34.
But you look wonderful. I look like old milk. So hush up.
No, but I rebutted. Yes, Rise finally gets the recognition it deserves. Too late, sadly. Yes,
Yeah.
it did. It did.
Because like
But
if I remember correctly, it kind of follows a little truer to the comics because like the old black and white comics, I believe Raph was the leader, not Leo. So
well, yes, actually that is true because the what I like the whole concept with that is that Leo was not the leader. He's never the leader. Raph
mhm.
was the leader. He was the oldest. And because the thing is that we know it as Leo being the oldest, then Raph, then Donnie, then Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey was always
And
the youngest. So
Mikey was always the youngest. And I love that. He's always the baby because he was adorable.
yeah,
But in
and
this, it's Raph as the oldest, then the more
mhm.
mature, kind of like the more mature, more responsible. Then you have Donnie and then Leo. But they go, oh, they're like the twins because they were quote unquote born at the same time. And then you have Mikey, which once again, he's still the baby.
Do you remember when the first Ninja Turtle show came out in the 90s? Everybody was making what I like to call turtle clones to get like to ride the wave. Do we need to bring up biker mice from Mars?
Oh
there was
no.
there was biker mice from Mars, monster cows of Moo Mesa, samurai pizza cats, and this was a toy line. I'm not joking. You can Google this. Radioactive snailians.
Okay, so the thing is that I remember biker mice, and I remember there was another one called SWAT Cat.
SWAT Cats was not a Ninja Turtle clone. SWAT Cats was Hanna-Barbera, and it was goaded. It is
You
coming
know they're
back.
doing a live adaptation of that, right?
They are? Is it CG?
I don't know. Oh no, there's I absolutely love Street Shark.
Oh
I remember
God, how could
Street.
I forget about Street Sharks?
I
Oh,
remember.
Turtle. How could I forget about Street Sharks?
Well, I mean,
Well,
like it's also kind of like saying like Scooby Doo. There's other clones of that as well.
yeah, Speed Buggy. There was the Genie one.
Yeah,
Um,
there was a
I
one
don't.
that was a monster one, and they're
I
all
know
from
the
the
one.
same company too.
It was all Hanna Barbera. I
Yeah.
know the one you're talking about. I'm trying to remember what it was. It
Oh
wasn't the
my
Addams
god.
Family.
No. Well, they had the Adams Family in it, like because they had the special guest series that they came in the 80s.
Yeah, the Scooby Doo one where every episode was like a celebrity guest.
Yeah, like
My
the
favorite,
Harlem
my,
Globetrotters and all that.
my favorite
Oh,
one is with Don Knotts.
oh,
I love the
mm,
one with Don Knotts,
oh
and
god,
then
no.
Jonathan Winters.
But no, yes, like a lot of these shows that we love, like just talking about it, like we just said, Sonic, the Ninja Turtles have the adaptation. Let me go straight to One Piece because I was telling you this behind the scenes a little bit. I only
Hmm.
watched one episode. And it wasn't because I hated the show. I loved it. I love the fact that they brought in like Buggy at the end, the way they introduced them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch an episode a day, 6 episodes. I should be done before I go on here and talk about it and review it and all that.
And
I get
then
on
the
TikTok
backlog hit.
and I backlogged it a little bit because the moment I got into TikTok, I seen nothing but thirst traps for Buggy. And I'm
The
sitting here
most,
like a
the
bunch of
most.
the most. If I had to
Really, really, Buggy and not. Look, I'm a perfectly straight man, but I'm telling you, live action Mihawk is fucking delicious.
But no, like those characters, what the ones you're talking about, yes, like Mohawk was awesome. The actor who plays him, I just hated the fact that so many people, especially the actor who played Mohawk, had to come out and do a video saying that, like, hey, dude, I'm married, like, because there were just so many girls going, like, flooding his inbox, just basically like just lusting after him, and I'm kind of like,
I didn't know
y'all
he
know.
had to literally say, "Hey, yo, I'm taken." Like,
Yeah, he's like, my
chill.
wife's gonna be pissed. Like,
No, knowing the wife is gonna be like, "Heh, I got him, bitches."
I got him first. Uh,
And don't forget Zoro. Don't forget Zoro.
yeah, Zoro too. Oh, there goes my clip.
He's actually been in a
But
lot of live action movie adaptations for anime.
Oh
He's
no,
been in a
the
lot.
thing is that the what One Piece, I like the fact that this in itself stayed true to the comic, stayed true to the mangas.
Because
Because
they had
they
Oda,
had
Oda, Oda.
Oda, sorry, they are like Oda on board the entire time, and he was the one that he's like, yes, no, like there's behind the scenes that I was
They made
watching.
no. Oda had to tell them to reshoot the scene because he said, and I quote, "It's not good enough."
Yep, I
And
was
I'm
about
just
to mention that too.
standing here looking at a live action Airbender movie. Gee, I wonder what would happen if you had the creator run the helm. Maybe that would have
Mhm,
been good.
exactly, but it's just like the casting itself was just
Oda
amazing.
was in Oda personally was in charge of the casting, so
Yes,
and I think
and another
personally,
thing is, go
oh
on.
sorry, go ahead. Personally, the best casting for Zoro from Mockingjay is like
Hmm.
a no brainer because he has experience doing the live action adaptations because he was in Knights of the Zodiac. He
Yeah.
was in the live action Kenshin film as Inishi, Kenshin's brother-in-law. If
Mhm.
I remember correctly, I believe he was in. No, he was not in Bleach. I don't think he was in Bleach. Um,
I don't think it
but yeah,
was.
he has experience, and he looks dope as Zoro.
No, he does. Like hands down.
But
I actually do like the whole like his whole setup and everything, and how I'm just like, how are they gonna do with the whole sword thing? Yeah, I saw a little, like I said, a lot of clickbait, not clickbait, a lot of thirst traps, and yes, I did see a lot of Zoro too, and him
mhm,
holding the sword in his mouth. I was just like, okay, we got this. It's like, okay, I got this, I got it.
yeah,
But
but MVP actor, MVP actor. I gotta give it to Sanji. I have to give it to Taz Skylar. This boy was built to be Sanji, and I love him. This beats method acting to a whole new degree.
you know, the thing is that he actually went and took cooking classes and was cooking for
And
the captain crew.
yeah, and actual kickboxing lessons.
Yep.
Like he was Sanji, dude. I want to try his cooking. Like no cap, I want to try his cooking. Ayo Taz. If you can hear me, if you can make that one meat dish that you made in your episode, hook a brother up, like put in a little start like little to go box maybe.
Oh god, no,
I'll
but
Uber Eats it.
the thing is that what I do like, and I keep going back to Buggy because Buggy himself, like, I liked him in the anime. I've always loved him in the anime. He was always the funniest one. He was always funny. But
Oh yeah.
casting Jeff Ward as Buggy, I didn't know who the hell Jeff was until I actually went to go look at his stuff. And
Hmm.
he's in the show Shields, but he's in later episodes.
Yes.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
I'm familiar with Jeff Ward stuff from like he had some prominent roles, and then he had some like mid roles in certain TV shows, mostly for Fox. But
Mhm.
when I saw him as Buggy, his acting personality, the mannerisms, like it was Buggy the Clown to a T. And I felt that this would be the most difficult character to pull off in live action.
That was what we talked
Not
about the
include
last time, that I
not
was
including
nervous about
Arlong.
Buggy.
Like I feel like Buggy's gonna be the hardest to portray, second to Arlong.
Mhm.
But he like props to Jeff Ward, man.
No,
That
he did.
he was truly Buggy the Clown, and I can't wait till what he does in season two.
No, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Because the thing is that when we talked about this last time, I was very, very nervous of how they were gonna do Buggy. Because when I saw Jeff Ward, I was like, I don't even know who this guy is. So when I saw that one episode, which is the first episode, like you said, yeah, he nailed it on the head and everything. This is where I kind of got drawn away from it. Was not just the thirst traps, but the people asking Oda these questions that it's very obvious. And that was, does it come off? And I'm just like, I read that and I go, yes, it comes off. If his whole body comes off, everything comes off.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Somebody had asked him that question, and I'm
To
just like,
quote to quote one
obvious.
of my favorite TikTokers, Taco Reacts,
Yeah.
read your Bibles. Read your Bibles, you heathens.
Oh god, no, but that was like I sat there and I go, is it's obvious that it does. If his hands comes off, it comes off. Like, why did you have to ask him that? And I
That's
felt
where
so bad.
no, I just thought of something. If this live action series goes further, it's like multiple seasons, how bad do you think it's gonna be when they do Nico Robin?
Oh my god.
Because remember, she can make any part of her body
Yes.
materialize. Every part.
Yes.
I'm like,
Every little piece of her.
oh
Same
my
thing with
god.
oh my god, the guy who's I forgot his name completely, but he's able to shapeshift.
Oh, Bon Clay.
Yeah. And
Oh my
there is a part in the show where he shapeshifts to Nami
yeah,
and
I know that
basically
scene, and
flashes
now he
her.
just clocks everybody in the noggin.
Exactly. So I'm sitting here, I'm just like, y'all gonna be sitting here and be like, he can shapeshift, so he can probably expand. I'm like, y'all gotta
Again, read your Bibles,
get a
you
damn
heathens.
Bible. But oh god, no. And I've mentioned this too, like just the amount of people that came up with their own headcanons about all these characters that I was like, I love the fact that yes, there's new people in the community of One Piece and everything. I love it. But and I say this every single time, it's like don't shove your headcanons down people's throats and say that it's canon. I'm like, it's not canon unless they say, yeah, it's canon, especially Oda. If he says it, it's like, yeah, it's canon. But it's just like I pulled away from it. I gotta go back and watch it. I'll probably do a review on the
But
whole
you
thing.
do realize that it's going to get a lot worse if this live action season goes in because we got to
Oh
worry.
no,
Because no,
there
you
is a
don't
season
understand.
2 already coming out.
Oh, there's a season 2 coming out. I'm talking like in future seasons.
Oh,
Remember, remember,
oh,
There's two characters you got to worry about. One was Nico Robin, and you know that third strike is going to be nuts. My question is, who are they going to cast as Ace?
that is true. Because
And
Ace,
if Ace is casted well, all I'm gonna say is, gentlemen and ladies, start your photoshops.
yep.
It's gonna be the wild,
Well, I mean, it's
wild
also
west.
like Alvina, the female pirate that's in the beginning.
Oh, Alvida, that
Yeah,
actress did a really good job, and I'm looking forward to what they do with Slim Alvida because she does eat the Slim fruit.
that's why I'm saying that she slims down. Imagine that too, because she's supposed to be gorgeous and all that.
Oh, yes, like oh god, but what Hancock?
Oh God! See, it's all thirst trap. It is all thirst trap.
Oda knows what he's doing,
He
man.
knows what he's doing, and he's been doing this for years. What I do have to say though is that when it comes to the movies, they're not canon. That's what I found out. Like
Actually,
when
no.
I got,
Actually, you're not. No, you're wrong. You're totally wrong.
oh really?
Strong World is canon.
Okay, well, not all of them then. All the
Yes,
movies that they have.
because Shiki
Mm,
ran with Zebek's crew.
mm,
So Golden Lion Shiki is canon.
okay. It's like, I gotta watch the movies. I've seen, like I said, I've seen the anime. The movies itself, like I haven't invested time to watch them all.
Oh, some are good. Like One Piece film Gold is probably one of my
I can
favorites.
now because they have it on Netflix.
Yes, totally. Just watch out. Just watch out because it's like it's some of it is
But
during the time skip. It's after the time skip. So just be careful. I do recommend watching Strong World and One Piece film Gold. Of course, One Piece film Red.
yeah, I'll end up watching it eventually. It's in the
Yeah.
backlogs. I'll get there eventually.
Also, also Red is probably my top One Piece film because the singing voice for Uta is Ado.
Mhm.
Oh my! I recommend you listen to one of Ado's songs, like ADO. Her vocal range is ridiculous. She can get nice and melodic, and then she can get like real grungy and everything like that. I was like, yo. She just did a cover of the opening for Tokyo Ghoul Unravel, and
Uh-huh.
she killed it.
Hmm.
I've become an Ado stand.
I'll check it out because I just typed in her name in my search bar, so I'll just check it out after.
Yeah,
But no, the going into more adaptations though, Full Metal Alchemist is another one that is done really, really well. And we talked about that one too.
a lot of people gripe about it. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. The fact that they did from the beginning all the way to Colonel Hughes in a span of 2 hours, and the pacing was not effed up. It's a
Mm-hmm.
it's a godsend. I was worried they were gonna do Shao Tucker in live action, and I felt
Yeah,
more hatred for Shao Tucker in live action than I did in the anime. And then they did
yeah,
the
no,
second one, and it showed my favorite character, Scar. He
oh,
nailed it, man.
yeah. No, it's just like it's always like a lot of movies that we like movies, shows like animes that we like. It's like we have the One Piece, we have Full Metal Alchemist. What was it? The Zodiac Knights. I think it's
Knights
what's
of the
his
Zodiac, yeah.
yeah,
Saint
Knights of the
Seiya.
Zodiac Knights. That's another one. I think that one's coming out soon, or
No,
it's
it's
already
out.
out.
It's out. It's already out,
Uh,
and it's
it's
uh-uh.
subpar
Mid.
mid. Damn.
Mid.
'Cause I
I
have to,
hate using the word, but it's mid.
well, it can't be
Special effects
mid
are
as
special
it's
effects
not.
is
It can't
amazing,
be
but
that mid compared to Death Note with Willem Dafoe.
if you're gonna talk about live action Death Note, you can only talk about the Japanese version. I'm sorry, William Dafoe could not save that film. I
No,
am so sorry.
no, that movie. I watched it and I was just more pissed. 'Cause I'm just like, y'all just went a whole new direction with that one.
And you say the Netflix Death Note, but we ain't talking about live action AOT.
Netflix, the
We
Netflix
ain't
one.
talking about live action AOT.
Okay, then.
That was oh, how do you not? How do you
No.
like just Thanos like the best character in the show? Like seriously, bro.
Oh yeah, but
But
the thing is
also,
that
congrats to
the more that
AOT
we're
for
like, oh, go ahead.
congrats to AOT finishing up their anime.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
but
finally done. Now the AOT fans could calm the hell down.
and then they want more after. It's like, well, it's done. No, we want more. Please keep
Nah,
more.
that's a definitive ending. I'm sorry. That's that you're done. You're done.
They said that a lot about a lot of stuff, and they're like, "No, me want more." It's like, no, that's it. You're not getting no more. What rewatch it? But God,
Going the
no, what
route of,
was it?
or
I
else you're
was
gonna
like,
go on the route of Dragon Ball.
oh God, no. I can't even
Like,
watch that. It's bad.
well,
I
the
see.
live action or the no, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
it's
the anime.
bad.
I'm talking about the anime. Like it was supposed to end at the Boo saga,
Uh-huh.
but then like, no, we want GT. No, give us Super. And it was like, oh god.
It's
Don't
like
get me
when you have a
wrong.
good property. That's what
Yeah.
I don't understand why people do that. You have an amazing property, it ends, and then they're like, "Yeah, we want more." And then when they get more, it's like, "Oh, we why did you give us this? We hated this." I'm just like, "You guys asked for it.
It's like
Like,
Sakurai and Smash Brothers. Don't ask me for shit ever again.
don't ask me for nothing."
Don't ask me for
Oh
shit ever again.
God. I still ask
Oh,
for Waluigi. I'm just like, give me Waluigi and Smash, and I'll be
you're
fine.
getting him as an assist trophy and deal with it.
I want him in Smash.
He's in
Oh.
Smash. That's an assist trophy. Cry about it.
But no, it's like we have like now indie games coming out with not even live action, but like their own adaptation. Like Cuphead got 3 seasons.
And it's freaking gorgeous.
It is. It's really, really good. And the thing is that
And
it's unfortunate.
not to mention the Castlevania series.
Oh God, I have to finish that. I've stopped on season 2. It's a backlog again. But yes, I do agree. Yes, the Castlevania. It looks like it was just literally pulled out of the game completely. The artwork and everything.
Yeah, and I
It's just
remember
like,
correct. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the producer Adi Shankar said that all of his shows via Netflix are going to be connected, and he announced he's doing Devil May Cry. So meaning Castlevania and the Devil May Cry show that he's doing are connected.
Hold on, I had to go look up something because there was a show that I was watching that I watched. It's a couple episodes, and
Mhm.
I feel like it's not the same, but it's like its own little multiverse in a way. It's on Netflix. It's called Captain Laserhawk.
Yes, that's also 80 Shankar.
Ah, okay. So I was right. 'Cause I was thinking like, oh, the artwork
That's
is the
based
same, and
off
like the
that was
characters.
based
I'm just
off
like,
of that's based off Far Cry actually. Far Cry Blood Dragon. That was based off the game Far Cry Blood Dragon.
okay, okay, okay. 'Cause I was just
Yeah.
like, okay, okay. But no, like Cuphead has 3 seasons, and they have yet announced that they're even coming back for a 4th season because the way it ended Cuphead of the casino, it's like, okay, this goes into the games now because
Yeah.
everything else is just a prequel to leading up to the games and just like its own little story, but it was a fun little story with its own with following the same art style of the games. And I loved it. Like it was one of those adaptations that was just pulled straight out of the games, just like here you go. Same thing goes with because I was like, I was just thinking about like Five Nights at Freddy's. I forgot. I was just like staring at the poster right now. I have a poster.
Yeah.
That's
Like
another one. It's a Blumhouse film.
you can handle this one because I'm
Uh,
not a FNAF guy, so
okay.
I'm not a FNAF guy.
Blumhouse film on Peacock. I saw it in theaters the day before. I got the poster and everything, and a lot of people. There's a lot of love hate for it. Okay, this point blank. I'm going to say this now. Scott has been talking about this for almost 10 years. The game came out 9 years ago in 2014, and I was 25 at the time. That game came out in August of 2014, and big success. Like big success. Everyone saying that, oh, the reason why it became popular is because of Markiplier or because of Matt Pat from Game Theory and all that, because he has a little role, a little cameo in there as well. And
And then that's bad. And that's bad. How's that bad?
well, here's the
Markiplier,
thing.
you know.
Markiplier wasn't in the movie. He was supposed to be in the movie,
Oh.
but he pulled out last second because he's doing a movie called Iron Lung, which is an indie game.
Ah.
So he pulled out last second, and from what they were saying is that the opening scene, which you seen in the trailer, of a security guard running down the hall and Foxy's right behind him, that was supposed to be Markiplier's part, but he could do it. He's like, yeah, I can't do that. It's not because I don't want to get killed off in the first 5 minutes of the movie, but more of like, I cannot do that because of scheduling conflicts. So they're like, well, they have the second one. They have 2 more coming out. So in total, there's supposed to be 3 movies. Yes, everyone does praise Matthew Lillard as the purple guy or William Afton. He did great as William Afton. Small little role here, but the reason why people were complaining was because the story itself was bad. And I kind of sat there thinking to myself, I go, the game doesn't even have a story. You just play a security guard. You play a security guard working 5 nights, and you have animatronics that are just coming to kill you. That's it. We don't have no backstory, no nothing of it. We don't even get a backstory until much later on by, I would say, the 3rd game, because the 2nd game was once again didn't have much lore. We didn't get lore until Matt Pack came out with his theory videos. With Matt, with his own little theory videos. And this is why rumors, like, I go, man, y'all gotta stop with these rumors. But no, Matthew Lillard's character, William Afton or Steve Raglan, nobody knew who he was in the games. He wasn't brought into it until the 4th one, which is the one with Springtrap. And people are just sitting there like, oh, he has such a small role. He was barely in there. In the DVD, which I have it. In the DVD, they have all the undeleted scenes, which I'm like, they don't have it because I would have seen on TikTok already all his scenes that he was not part of. But I'm just like, if you wanted the game verbatim, you could just gone and played the game yourself. You just sat down and played the game. There's no story to it whatsoever. Little story, nothing to nothing. Little to nothing. But I liked it because of the fact that yes, there is a lot of storytelling. Yes, there is like a whole bunch of doors and doors and theories that can be said about this movie. And I have fun with it. Is it a great movie? No, it's not the greatest. I was telling myself it's a movie that I can go back and watch it over and over. Like a lot of movies that I do is that if I can buy the DVD, like the hard copy and a digital copy, I liked it. And it's in my library. But I'd say one thing, that one success, that the only thing that's a successful indie movie, which opens up the opportunity for other indie games like Bendy and the Ink Machine, which is another horror
I
game
would
that
love to see that. I
that
do
one,
enjoy Bendy and the Ink Machine. I like that lore, especially from an animator's point of view. It's super
yeah,
cool.
like
Here's might be this might be a
huh?
shock, but I would love for them to do a movie on Hades.
You know what? I would actually want to see that too.
Because
I
those
haven't
animated
played. I've played
trailers,
Walkthroughs.
like those animated trailers for the game, and plus Hades 2 is coming out soon.
That is true. Because there are actually 3, but that was actually, what was I talking about?
I think you're talking about Springtrap.
No, because I'm trying to figure out my. Oh no, I was talking about String Chat, but he said that actually was the 3rd one. Hold on, maybe I am wrong. Maybe I got so. Oh, you're right, because the 4th one was about the kid. It was the
Yeah.
3rd one. I got them mixed up. I always get those 2 mixed up because they came around the same time. They came out around the same time. Let me see.
Yeah. There was also some really bad movies adapted from really famous franchises. One that, especially for video game perspective, there's one in particular that rings out in my mind because it was just so bad. It was based off a fighting game. People will automatically think, "Oh, the live action Tekken film." No, I actually enjoyed the live action Tekken film. It was awesome. The second one, Kazuya's Revenge, was a total waste of my time. Um, it's the live action King of Fighters movie.
I thought you were gonna say the Chung Li one because that one was bad.
No. Compared to this one, the Legend of Chun-Li looked actually watchable. Live action
Okay.
King of Fighters movie was how should I say this? It was hot garbage. Cheeks, if you will.
Damn.
I'm like,
Damn.
Anson K, why did you greenlit this?
Wait a minute. King of Fighters. King of Fighters. Oh, I did see a review on that. Oh, it was bad. I actually sat down and watched it.
It's that bad. It's pretty bad.
I was thinking about it too. I was like, wait a minute, King of Fighters, King of Fighters. I mean, yeah, it looked bad from from the little bit I saw that review. I was just like, that looks kind of bad. Like,
It looks like
but oh god, if you want
it
to talk
looks like
about
one of those
bad,
stunt YouTubers fan films. So,
crazy that Street Fighter has. Wait, what? Crazy that Street Fighter has had 3 attempts to a live action movie.
3? There was
Yeah,
the one was Jean-Claude, then there's The Legend of Chun-Li. What was the third one? What was
I'm
the
looking at
third
my
one?
phone. Third one. This is 94. It was a 94 one.
That was Jean-Claude,
It's
yeah.
Chung Li. It's only 2.
Yeah,
Robotic Tone of my Savior.
unless you're talking about that one, that live action promo film promoting Street Fighter
It,
Cross Tekken.
there was one with
Assassin's Fist. Assassin's Fist. Yeah, that one was good. Assassin's Fist was good.
I haven't seen. That's why I was just kind of confused. I always thought it was 2. I thought it was the Chung Li and the original one.
Yeah, well,
Like the first
JVD.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Mortal Kombat. They come up with my mistake. Gotta go. Bye. Sorry. It's like got to go later, y'all.
Farewell, Green
Goodbye.
Dragon of
Bye.
America. Salute the scaly American.
But no, the live action Street Fighter, not Street Fighter. What the am I going to talk about? Mortal Kombat. Like the original ones were
I love
decent. Then I
I
know
love
they're coming up with
the original 2 ones from the 90s. I love those. Those are guilty pleasure of mine. I had no issues with the newest one they made. I actually loved it. And I can't
because I kept
wait.
hearing people saying no, I kept hearing people saying that it was garbage, it was stupid, it didn't stick to like the whole story. And I'm like, are you expecting to get the same story as the games? Because
To be fair,
there wasn't much story.
The story in the games is really good.
Yeah, no, I know.
Remember,
I had
it's
watched the
NetherRealm.
walkthrough like multiple times.
It's NetherRealm be doing good things. But I can't wait to see what they do with Johnny Cage, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, like, even a lot of people were fan casting this guy. But can we please have The Miz as Johnny Cage? NetherRealm, listen to me. Get The Miz as Johnny Cage. He can learn how to do a split. Give him time. Let him cook. Mike Mizanin for Johnny Cage. 2024. Let's push this to Twitter. Push it to Twitter. I'm sorry, X. I'm sorry, whatever. You know what I mean.
Yeah, it's X. Let me see, new movie was all right. Don't really like the OC. Okay, the original character,
Cole.
I didn't really care for him. He didn't have it. He was just there. For me, he was just there.
I was like, I saw this film. I was like, this boy just 1v1 Goro and won. You're like, what?
Yeah.
But can we all agree on one thing about that film? Kano stole that movie.
Yeah.
Kano was like, he stole the show. I'm sorry.
Good. Oh God, no! But it was just there was like one that I was just thinking about, and then I'm just like I blinked out about it. I was like, damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. But there was another movie that I want. So
Dead or
like,
Alive?
movies that are coming out. What was
it Dead or Alive?
No, they had a movie Dead or Alive too, live action.
Yeah, it did. I actually like it.
No, what was it?
It had Kevin Nash in it.
It did?
Yeah, as Bass, Tina's dad in the games.
No, I'm trying to think. There was something else I couldn't. Now I just can't remember for the life of me. I was just thinking about it, and then I'm like, I blinked out.
Was it a fighting game?
It was another bad movie. Oh, the Avatar, the one that was Midnight Shyamalan's.
Oh, M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong. Okay.
Yeah, that guy. I like the fact that now they're coming up with they're redoing that with a better cast.
It's done by the actual Avatar crew. So
yes,
let them cook. It looks good.
I'm just
and the nations look like their actual nationalities. Thank the Lord.
Thank God. Because like the last one, I'm gonna tell you this, that what was it? The Avatar, I didn't watch it, but I remember seeing like the behind the scenes, the photos and everything. I'm just like, that's not Aang. Who the hell's this kid?
I wasted $7 in an hour and a half of my life
watching that.
Yeah, and there's only 2 moments where I had like the worst movie experience. I fell asleep watching Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I fell asleep, bro. And when I saw Airbender live action, as soon as I heard the word Ong, I'm like, I'm out.
I'm out. Good night.
I'm out, B.
Oh God, no. Usually I end up walking out on those kind of films. If I know it's gonna be bad, I'm just like, what the hell is this shit? I get up, walk out. You had like 30 minutes to get a rain check from them too, or a refund from the theaters. But oh God, no.
I should have gotten that refund.
You should have, because that's kind of how I was with a lot of like the Insidious movies. When with one of my friends, sat down, opening credits, I just sat there and I was just like, this looks stupid. And we just guessed the whole film, got up, left, went on to Wikipedia, read the whole plot, and I was like, bro, what did I say? I was right. I was right. Let's go. We're going home. Oh
Mhm.
god, no, but no, going back to indie films, like indie independent games, it does open up the possibility for more stuff to come out. I mentioned Bendy and the Ink Machine because that would be awesome to have that as a live action, either film or even TV series. Because just to get like the behind the story, like the whole story as to why Joey Drew decided to do what he did, is just like, and then seeing the whole transformation with the inky demons and all that, just to see all that. Another one
Can you
would be really good that I would love to see as an indie game would be Poppy's Playtime. I've been playing that. I've been watching the walkthroughs for it, and that's just another mascot game that it's when people talk about it is that Poppy is like Chucky, just having a
Mhm.
walking talking doll and having a walking talking plushies, just killing people. I want to see a movie of that. I don't know why.
Can you imagine a live action Hello Neighbor?
Oh my god, they have that in real life.
Oh, they do. They
No,
do,
no, I
don't
mean
they?
like in real life, how people are just like super nosy, going breaking into their neighbors' houses and all that. I mean, I get the whole story behind it. I could see it as a live action, like not even live action, probably the same animation how it has it in the games as a TV series.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Because I mean, like, just,
Um, also speaking of adaptations, how
mm,
did you ever see the Scott Pilgrim show on Netflix yet?
not yet. That's on my list. That's actually my next thing to watch.
Yeah, that's on my next list too, because like it looks pretty good.
Yeah, no, it actually does. I saw it, and they got all the original actors who did the live action into this one as well.
Yeah,
So I
and
was
I
like,
here's the thing, I actually somehow, some way found all of the original graphic novels and read them all.
hmm, nice.
Yeah, there's one hell of a twist at the end of those books. So,
I gotta sit down and
um,
read them then and watch it.
what other adaptations
I'm
that
trying to
are
think of one too because like there's so many. There's a
oh, here's
lot.
one.
Hmm,
Here's one.
hmm.
Alice in Borderland.
They have that already.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
you're
that
asking. Oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, they have
Alice in
that.
Borderland. That's super
Yes.
good. That's
I
so
have to.
good.
They have a second season, don't they?
Yeah, they got confirmed for a season 2.
Okay, so no, there was a show that. Wait a minute, what show is it that has us already a second season that's out that I have to sit down and watch?
Squid Game?
Because they have Home Sweet Home, which is a comic from Webtoons that I read.
Is it a horror one?
Yeah, the Home Sweet Home.
Yeah, is it a horror
It's on
manhwa?
Netflix. Yeah,
Uh, um,
it's literally about God, I'm trying to think of like what show that can use it as a reference. Think of The Last of Us.
ooh.
So it's kind of like that where everybody you get okay, so that's what it was. So whenever you start experiencing like anger, you turn into
Mhm.
this creature, kind of like a monster. And
Oh.
it's like either with anger or with stress. So when you get stressed out or you basically get infected or anything, you become this creature. So it started off as a webtoon comic that you can. There's a whole app for you can watch it there. You can read it there and everything. And they just came out with a second season. And
Mhm.
I'm thinking like Allison Borderland does have a second season.
Mm.
Yeah.
There is a web comic that my friend Jasmine got me into. It's like this criminal underground romance thing. It's called Poppy's Underworld or something like that.
What was it called?
Poppy Underworld.
Poppy Underworld.
It's a webtoon. Poppy something.
I'll tell you right now. Oh, Midnight Poppyland?
That's the one.
Yeah, I read that one.
Has everyone read this but me?
No, it's good.
Like, so I was convinced to give it a try because my friend told me it's Fruits Basket good. I was like, you have my attention.
Yeah.
because Fruits Basket is goated.
Because there's a lot of like from webtoons, there's a lot of shows that there's a lot of comics from that site itself has been is slowly being turned into shows.
Yeah, like the God of
So,
High School, like the God
huh?
of High School, like the one on Crunchyroll, the God of High School.
Yeah, that's one. There was another one, the Olympus Lore or something, the one that
Oh,
this
Lore Olympus, Lore
Lore
Olympus.
Olympus. That one, they're from what I'm hearing rumors that they're gonna bring bringing that out as either a live action show or a cartoon.
I prefer it to be animated. You'll have a
Yeah,
lot more fun when it's animated.
exactly.
Some things should
Yeah,
not be left
there was
at
another
live
one.
action.
Damn it, there was another one. Let me see. Webtoon. And they're coming out with a show too because she ended it. Because a sweet, okay, so Sweet Home Sweet is one. Turn into shows. There's a couple actually. True Beauty is one.
Never heard of that one.
So that one's about, so basically, you know how because about a girl that she's not considered really pretty, she's considered like the ugly duckling. So she starts putting on makeup and she starts kind of experimenting. And as she's experimenting, she kind of gains, you know, the confidence. She opens up her own little YouTube. She becomes super popular, super famous, and everything. And two of her friends were pop star singers in high school.
Oh, idols. Okay.
Yeah, idols. So one moves because his dad was an actor, moves back to the States, and the other one stays. So the other one, basically, they have this whole romance and everything. They started forming this whole relationship. They break up, and she goes back to the first guy that she was in love with. But they have a whole like show on it. I think it's K-pop,
A K
a
drama.
Korean drama is what it is right now. Yeah, it's a Korean
Mm.
drama. I was just like, I remember that too. I pull up the list. I was just like, hold on, I know there's a list.
Since we're on the topic of adaptations, shall we segue to that best adaptation category for the Game Awards?
Oh, yes. Yes. I almost forgot about that one because that one we had two things that are adaptations that were mentioned in the Game Awards, which I wanted to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
I think you're mentioning about Fallout.
I saw the trailer for Fallout. Bear in mind, the last
Yeah.
time I played a Fallout game was New Vegas. I did
Yeah,
get
New
Fallout
Vegas is
4
about
for
to be good.
free, and I gave it a shot. I'm still in the beginning of it. It's just that every 15 minutes, like, there's a settlement that needs help. I'll mark it on your map. I was like, God damn it.
And whenever they mark it on the map, it's all on the other side of the map. You're like, God damn it, I just got back from there. Like, why do you gotta make me walk all the way back?
Like, and then they don't tell you that you can fast travel. I'm like, what?
For a while. Like, oh yeah,
I'm
mind you,
like,
you can fast travel.
it's
It's
like,
like,
what? I had to punch you in the shirt.
real quick,
Yeah,
back to the adaptations that were
mhm,
comics.
mhm,
We have
yeah,
Hellbound, which is on Netflix.
Hellbound.
It's
Okay,
there's Hellbound, and then All of Us Are Dead.
that one I've watched. It is good.
That was a webtoon that I was just like, oh. So I went, read it, and was actually pretty good. And then Sweet Home is what it is.
Hmm.
But this one, I kind of wanted to save it for last because this one actually was really good. And that was Twisted Metal.
Oh, I need to start watching that
Oh, let me
because
tell you,
my boy Samoa Joe
he
is.
did good. Even though he had no lines, just the body, he did good.
Mhm.
Like, he did good. And they got
Like
confirmed for a second season.
I know, and I was like, imagine if they let Samoa Joe with lines as Sweet Tooth. Because if you haven't seen him like do cut promos, he's
Mm.
really good. He's super good at cutting promos, man.
Oh,
Like
I have to go watch, but the Will Arnett as Sweet Tooth was
that
like
was good voice casting. That was perfect
fabulous.
voice casting.
Oh, I loved it. It was like you go in, you're thinking, oh, you're gonna like all the other characters in the show, but then you just fall in love with Sweet Tooth, and you're just like this damn psychopath. I love this guy. Like, God damn it.
I love Anthony Mackie as John Doe. Like, hey, what's a pizza? It's like a pie filled with meat and
Meat and
cheese.
cheese. That
Like, I want that.
sounds good. But the only complaint that I had about that was
Wait,
Raven.
Samoa Joe did speak. They did the Darth Vader method. When?
So he probably was saying it, but they probably voiced it over.
Ah,
Okay. So it's not him just standing there like so
not to mention Samoa Joe voice acted for a video game.
which
He's King Shark
really?
in Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League,
Oh, and that's coming out too soon, very, very soon.
February
Hopefully it doesn't
2nd.
get postponed again.
No, it's coming out because
All right.
I was lucky enough to play the alpha.
Ooh, lucky
It's
you.
so far, it's going to be a great game.
Okay,
It's
all
not
right,
gonna.
good.
It
Play.
feels.
I
It
have
feels like. It feels like Crackdown.
okay.
Yeah,
But
but that's all I can
okay.
say. NDA and all that stuff. But uh,
But no, the
what a
series itself, the character that I had an issue with was Raven. I couldn't
Raven.
stand she wasn't so Raven is that gothic chick from
Twisted Metal
I'm
2
trying to pull it up.
was it?
I'm trying to think real quick. Not Twisted Metal. She's from the originals too, actually.
Mm,
I'll tell you right now. She's from the original.
mm-hmm.
Raven, not Rayman. Raven Twisted Metal. She is from. Uh, why aren't you linking up, babe? There you go. I had to pull up the Twisted Metal Black. Yeah. So basically, Raven was this gothic chick and everything, and what we got was someone that didn't even do a decent job as Raven, because she was too much of a bitch in a sense,
Mm.
and I did not like it. And it just didn't feel like Raven at all. So a lot of people were just hoping that in the new season, the second season, because this goes into the whole Twisted Metal games, the tournament, the competitions, and it's what just so. Oh. Basically, it goes into the whole competitions and everything, and they introduced Axel at the very end of the first one. If you remember Axel.
Axel.
Axel's the one with the tire, the one that he's built into the car
Oh,
itself.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till they show Calypso.
They did.
I can't.
You
Oh, they
only hear his
did.
voice though. They did.
Oh,
You hear his voice and that's it. You don't actually see him until obviously the second one, but you do hear his voice in the first one towards the end. When you said the line that they were asking, they were there to pick up the package for Raven, and it
mm-hmm.
was it was a thing of ice cream is what it was, and they were talking about
Mm.
the pizza, like, oh yeah, pizza, it's a little thing with it's a pie with meat and cheese. And I want that. You just said it.
Oh, I saw it in a trailer clip.
Yeah, that's where they meet
I
Calypso.
don't. Oh, I don't know. It was when they meet Calypso. Okay,
Okay, no, I'm sorry, I spoiled it for you. Sorry, but it's
it's all
good.
good.
It is. It's actually really good. There's some lines that I actually do like from it that I had to save it. But what? Saw the trailer, did not expect Gorillas Clint Eastwood. They're finally coming out with a show for Gorillas.
Repeat.
They're coming out with a show for the Gorillas after I don't know how many years of them wanting to do a
Oh,
show
I'm
for.
so down with. Oh, he's talking about the Suicide Squad trailer for the Game Awards.
Oh,
Yeah, they
man,
play
I
they
thought
play Clint Eastwood. So
yeah, I was just like,
fun
oh,
fact,
Netflix
but
canceled the Gorilla. It was supposed to be a movie too.
yeah, fun
Oh,
fact. When we go to karaoke, Clint Eastwood was my go-to song.
It's a
Clint
good
East
song.
Yeah, now I
But
have a second one.
yes, Game Awards. Oh, what was the second one?
Uh, Friends from the Other Side from Princess and the Frog.
Oh, that's a good song too. Damn it. That's a really good song.
It's Keith
Oh god,
David.
no.
Come on now. I gotta do it justice. It's Keith Mother Trucking David.
Okay, so have you heard of the show called Hell of a Boss on YouTube?
Yes. The
Okay,
immediate
you know they're
murder
coming out
personality.
on Amazon, on Prime, yeah, Prime.
Yeah,
Hazbin Hotel.
I know that I know yeah, Has Been Hotel got greenlit by a producer, right? I think it's
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah, not Netflix. No, it's going on it's going on on Prime for
Really?
Amazon,
That's awesome. Good for Has Been Hotel.
and it's coming out next month. Actually, I think next month. Yeah, I think next month.
Really?
And
Oh, I
yeah,
uh,
they
all
got
right.
it for damn it, I always forget this character's name too. And I like his character.
Alistair?
What was his name? No, Alistair I love. That's that guy I love. Husk.
Oh, the drinker. Yes. I love that guy.
Yeah. Keith David is voicing him.
Huh?
You
He
heard me?
debuted his voice
Keith
acting
David
in wait, Keith David?
is doing Husk's
Is
voice.
Shut up. That's awesome.
That is. So I kind of sat there and I was just like, I don't know if I want to watch it because there's just been so much issues with this show, like already. But
Mm.
anyway, Gaming Awards. Let's go talk about that because I know
Yeah.
it's
We got a
getting right
lot of
there.
news on this bad boy.
Oh my god.
Um
Go on.
let's highlights. A Blade game made by the makers of Dishonored and Deathloop? And it's going to be
I
third
love that.
person, gory,
I love that.
mature Blade? Okay. Okay,
I
Bethesda.
actually was really excited when I saw that. And I'm just like, is this the Blade that we're getting? Because I know that Marvel has been pushing back a lot of their movies. They're having a lot of issues right now. And I'm like,
And
and they
and
one of them that
also
they've been pushing back is Blade. They've been pushing
yeah,
that movie back for so long that I'm like, is this the Blade that we're getting the game? Because I'm cool with the game. I would love to see live action Blade, but it's just like you guys keep pushing back everything.
it's not their fault. It was the writer's strike and everything like that.
Yeah, I know it's the writer's strike, and then they want to change everything. And I mean, we have Deadpool coming out, so I'm like, okay,
The only Marvel movie coming out next year.
Deadpool's the only one.
It's the only one.
Some bullshit. It's some bullshit.
Yeah. What other highlights?
Oh, the Sega Genesis.
No, Sega literally just came out and said, "We back, bitches.
We
We
back.
remaking 5 games. Oh, we're remaking everything. We're getting a new
Mhm.
Jet Set Radio, a new Golden Axe, Shinobi,
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi, and Streets of Rage, and new Virtual Fighter. Sega, this is your time." Because the three
Mhm.
things I've been keeping you afloat were Sonic, Persona, and the Like a Dragon series. By the way,
Well, also
Like a
Crazy
Dragon
Taxi. That was
8.
another good one too.
Oh yeah, Crazy Taxi.
That should be a show too. Just to it's just to pick up the adventures of Crazy Taxi.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Oh
Um,
god, no, but no, I saw that and like the first thing was, are we getting a whole system too? Like, are we getting a whole gaming system or just the games? Because if we're getting a gaming system and you're listing all these good games, I know for a fact that you're gonna most likely redo a lot of your old, like you said, like the old classic ones like Sonic. I'm
and
like,
they
y'all
started
gonna
saying
redo
like,
that
"Oh, we're
shit.
not gonna remake the games. Here comes a new system, the Dreamcast 2." I'm like, I might have screamed and to the heavens. They're like, "Yeah, Dreamcast." Oh man.
Oh
Jeez,
god,
what
no,
else?
I was excited for that.
Dead by
Um,
Daylight getting its own single player story game. The
oh
casting
yeah,
of Frank Stone. I have
yeah.
never I'm not a big player of DBD, but I
Mhm.
love the lore.
Yeah.
And the title of the game got me curious. The casting of Frank Stone. I think this is like a prequel story, like when the entity starts getting the horror monsters for the games.
Ugh.
Yeah, that big red cloud you saw in the trailer looked like a void. I
Yeah.
think that was the entity.
Uh,
Also, the
that
song in the trailer is one of my favorite songs. Now I can't listen to it the same way again because I'm just gonna think about the trailer.
oh god, no. There's another one that I was like excited that I saw. There was a lot of good indie games too, which I liked. I'm trying to like,
Oh, Big
what?
Walk.
Yeah. I was actually really surprised, but now I'm thinking it might just drop next year, like the
Mm-hmm.
trailer wise. And that was because they talked about it. We talked about it like a couple months ago, actually, this year before the end of the year. How they were gonna do the Rowan, the Ninja Turtle game that they.
Oh, that's the last Ronin. You're thinking about the way of the the way of the
No, not,
Ronin.
no, I'm thinking of the last Rowan, but I saw the way Rowan too, and I actually was like, oh, the way that they were explaining. The person I was watching explained that it was supposed to be like a prequel to a bunch of other to a whole line. That true?
Yeah, because the studio, if I remember correctly, that's working on it is the same studio that did the game Neo.
Okay.
So yeah, so I saw some animations and some moves that look like okay, yeah, that's Neo. So it's definitely going to be more grounded, realistic,
Okay.
and I'm looking forward to it.
No, it looks
Um,
nice.
yeah, but the Ninja Turtle game, The Last Ronin, I think they're still cooking on that one. But when that trailer comes out, it's gonna look great.
I'm
Um,
just. I was like, I don't know why I was just hoping to see a trailer because I was like, oh, they announced it. I thought they were already like they had the trailer out and ready to go, and they're just like, no, we don't got no damn trailer. We're not ready. It's gonna come
what
out next
else
year.
did they show? What else did they show? Matthew McConaughey in his video game debut.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, so Interstellar the game.
Pretty much. Like I sat there when he was talking about the game. I was like, so we're gonna get Interstellar basically, where time freezes up for, like it's a few days for you, but like decades for other people. I'm like,
All
Interstellar.
right, all right, all right.
That.
Pew, pew,
But the one thing that I have
pew.
to say, they had like a lot of they had like Anthony Mackie that went in, you had Anthony McConaughey that went in.
Mm-hmm.
Um Jordan Peele teaming up
Working
with
with
I always forget the guy's name.
Kojima. That game is
Kojima.
gonna be scary as hell. I may play with a heart monitor. Oh, because I played
Oh
Resident Evil
god.
8
I
in
saw it. I
VR.
was just like,
I
mm,
played Resident Evil 8 in VR for
mm.
reasons. For reasons. If you know, you know.
Village?
Lady Dimitrescu.
Wait, Resident Evil
Resident Evil Village in VR. You there?
Village. But no. The one thing that I had like a complaint about was the winner's speeches. They gave them so little time.
It's on a timer. It was on a timer. It wasn't a person doing that. It was a timer. And I felt
Ah,
so
well, I mean,
bad.
still,
It's
like,
I was pissed the most, like in the beginning of the show when Astarion, like Newbomb
Neil
won
Newbon.
for yeah, Neil
Yeah,
Newbomb
Newbon.
won for best performance as Astarion. I was like, good for you, man. And then they start playing the wrap it up. So I'm like, yo, dude, it's not even been 30 seconds. What the freak, man?
That's what, and I understand that they had a lot of issues last year because Christopher Judge like sat there for 7 to 8 minutes just giving this whole long speech, and I like that he kept playing around with that whole thing. But it's just
My
like
speech is
he goes up,
longer. Like I
then
love how he
the
did
girl
like
did
my
campaign.
I was like, God, you just burned
Like,
bridges on that
damn.
one, sir.
But no, like I'm sitting there and like he was New Newmont is like the most humblest individual you can ever like meet. I haven't met the guy. I've seen his live streams. He does Twitch.
I believe he
And
does some D&D as well with Critical Role.
yeah. And they barely gave him any time to say anything, and he was trying to like talk about how he was really blessed to have this role for so long, playing the starring from the second game to the third game, and having people come to him and tell him that they have so much they can relate to him and everything and the characters in the game itself, and they
Or
just started
victims
playing.
of
I'm just like,
abuse.
huh?
Like he was happy to represent a
Yeah,
character that was a victim of abuse and everything like that.
yeah.
And I was like, that's super cool, man. And
Well, he was a victim of abuse, like him.
oh yes, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant to say here. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, no, his character and him. That's why he was able to put so much personal like relation to what his whole experience of himself. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just like give the whole audience like the winners more time to talk. At least like maybe 2 minutes. They'll
Yeah.
finish it up in a minute and a half, but like 2 minutes is like, dude, more time. And I think I also
Yeah.
miss the craziness too, just having random ass people run up on stage. I just missed that. I don't
No,
know.
no, no. Like Jeff Keighley was not gonna have that happen again.
No, I missed
You
the
saw the
randomness.
two
I was just
big
like,
dudes. You saw the two big dudes that were on the
I
fence.
did.
Oh
Like
my god.
it was like a nightclub. You have the bouncers and they'll announce the winner, then they'll move to the side, they'll let them in, and go right back. And I'm just like, God damn. But no, like I get it. He wanted to have more structure, more organization, but I'm just kind of like, dude, you're not the Oscars. I'm sorry to say that. You're not the Oscars.
Yeah.
We still talk about the slap that was heard all around the world by Will Smith to Chris Rock. We still
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah, and we all know the real culprit is. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say my piece here because we could be at this all day. But long story short, screw you, Jada Pinkett Smith.
No, yeah, no, I agree. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Actually, yeah, I agree. I said it once when I was talking to one of my actually when I was talking to a group of wrestlers. We talked about it for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and I said that you could tell that there was something off about Will. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
tell, and it was just to find out now this year where he's like, oh no, we've been separated since like 2016, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I heard that, and I was like, "You stupid! Use your common sense. Get your restitution.
mm,
You could have
but
anybody. You could date Margot Robbie for God's sake, and I would approve it. Get your
no,
restitution."
but no. But yeah, I'm not sorry to say that, but your guys are not the Oscars, Give a little sass. I did like the Alan Wake musical they did.
Oh, the Old Guards of Asgard. I was like,
Yeah,
okay, this is. I have never played Alan Wake before, but
I have.
'cause I don't do
I want to
horror.
play the second one.
I don't do horror that well. I'm like, but I will give it a shot because it looks dope.
No,
I'm
that whole
super
thing was good.
happy. What I am super happy for is that Final Fantasy 16 won for best music
Yep.
because I play Final Fantasy 14. It's from the same crew,
Mhm.
and Masayoshi Soken is one of my favorite composers. Like, well, most people who don't know, unless they play 14, unless they're really big fans of 14, his best songs for the MMO FF14 were done on his deathbed.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, 1 second. Come on in. Um, we're good. Um, yes, because during the development of the one of the expansions for 14 called
Mhm.
Shadowbringers, unfortunately Soken was hospitalized as he was dealing with cancer. Um, one song that he made called "To the Edge."
Okay.
If you play that song and you hear the background, you hear the sound of a heart monitor. That was Soken's.
Hmm.
So his best
Okay.
work was literally On the Verge of Death.
What was
But
the name of the
luckily,
song?
To the Edge by Final Fantasy 14.
All right, I'm gonna go listen to that when we're done because I want to hear that.
Yes.
But
Yes.
speaking of
So
Final Fantasy, go
yeah,
on.
but luckily Soken is fine. He's currently working for the brand new expansion called Dawn Trail, which is literally us going to South America. We're literally going to El Dorado. So
Nice. No,
it's
the
the big
one that I would just mention it now. Rebirth.
oh my god, that song is so beautiful, man. That singer had some pipes. That singer
Yep,
had
and
some
I like the
pipes.
fact that they won for and the most anticipated game to come out too.
Yes, yes, well
And
deserved.
I was kind of confused, a little bit confused. Maybe you can clear this up. Is this the second half of the other game that they remade?
Um, this is part two of the Final Fantasy VII remake because the first part was
Okay,
called FF7 Remake, then it's called FF7 Rebirth. We don't know what the third one is called. I think they're probably going to stick with FF Reunion because here's the
okay,
thing: we thought it was going to be a remake of the game, like visually, mechanics wise, and everything like that. No, it's
okay.
a remake of the story, but it's also a continuation.
Okay. Because I sat there when I was watching the walkthrough. I had to I haven't played Final Fantasy. I gotta play it again.
Uh huh.
The whole time I was watching the other one, the first one that came out, the remake, I was like, where the hell is Vincent Valentine? And I know that he comes out later.
Yeah,
And I know that he comes out
you
in
don't
this
see him until
one
disc
now.
two. You don't see him until disc two. So
Yeah. No,
he
I
is going
remember
to
that
be
it's been a while since I played.
yeah,
And I was just like, where the hell is Vincent? Where's
yeah,
Vincent?
he
Where's
will be
Vincent?
in
Come on.
Rebirth, but
Mhm.
if my sources are if what I've read was correctly, you cannot control him per se in the party. He will be a guest fighter like with Red 13.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
but
some
guess who's voicing him?
oh,
Matthew Mercer.
oh, okay.
Because the original voice actor in the Advent Children, the movie,
Uh-huh.
was Steve Bloom.
Yeah,
And
I remember that
Matt
one.
Mercer called Steve Bloom for his blessing, and he said, "Go kill it." Like, so Matthew Mercer, aka Cassidy from Overwatch, is gonna be our favorite gunslinging vampire. Well, technically he's not a vampire, but
Mhm.
everyone thinks he's a vampire.
Because the only reason why I kept saying like the whole time I was watching like the remake, it was just like you see Hojo. So I'm just like, okay,
There's
Hojo's
a
here.
there's a scene in the game where Hojo is literally at this beach area called Costa del Sol, surrounded by a whole bunch of babes,
Mhm.
and he's like, and they're like, pandering to him, and Hojo's like, like just like, "Ugh, this is completely unstimulating. Oh, hi, Cloud. How is that Mako in your system?" I was like, I cannot wait to see that in Rebirth. That's going to be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But no, like that one, I was actually like confused for a bit. 'Cause I was just like, is that supposed to be the second half? But now you clarified it. So no, now I'm not confused no more.
Yeah.
But no, I can't wait for next year. Actually, for the next gaming awards, I wanted to live stream it too, but I was just like, I'm not ready to do it. And then most
Yeah.
likely I'll probably end up live streaming it next year
Yeah.
since I
Here's the
have
thing.
all this all set
Here,
up.
here's the thing. January and February are going to be big for
Stack.
games and murder on my freaking wallet
Yep. Oh,
because in
speaking of murder on someone's wallet, that doesn't this game does not come out until 25. And you live down there. GTA 6.
oh oh yeah, like I'm looking at this, it's like this is Florida, but also I think one person literally said it in an interview. Why is everybody acid so good?
It's Florida.
I was
It's
like, yo,
Florida.
this bitch was throwing it back on a moving car, and she was like, I was about to throw ones at the screen, like shit.
I
Like
know.
this is Florida. This is Florida. It's
I
It's
sat
South
there and
Florida.
I was thinking to myself, I said, why couldn't they save the GTA 6 trailer for the Gaming Awards? And I thought back to that kid that was like, oh, like GTA 6, where's my trailer? I've been waiting for 10 years. And I'm just like,
And
oh, they
then,
didn't want the
but here's the
attention
thing:
on them.
someone leaked it and forced
Uh-huh.
them to release it a day early.
Oh. because that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. That's what I felt. Okay, so that rumor was going around. That was right. I just thought they didn't want the attention on them again. Which I mean, most likely, even if it was leaked or not, they still would have all the attention because I mean, like people have been waiting for. We've been waiting for like almost 10 years. Everyone's saying it's 10. It's 8 years because it came out in
Yeah.
2015 was the last one.
Yeah. But here's the thing: another really huge game is coming out literally the exact same time window as GTA 6.
Oh,
Monster
which
Hunter Wilds.
wait. Oh, that's right. I
Here's
forgot.
the thing:
Hmm.
GTA is like the biggest game in America. Monster
Yep.
Hunter is the biggest game in Japan. They're gonna go neck and neck for sales. I
It's gonna be
cannot.
like the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer all over again.
Oh, Barbieheimer.
Barbieheimer. It's gonna be Monster
Oh,
Grand Theft Autoheim.
oh, sweet Jesus, it's gonna be great.
It's going to.
What other good games came out? That God of War expansion surprise. I did not see that coming.
I didn't care
Because I
for
had
it.
a bingo card of things that were gonna be happening at the Game Awards. I was this close to getting bingo. I was
Robotic
hoping.
Turtle, I'm back, and I'm back. What I miss? We're just talking about the Game Awards. We shifted because I wanted to talk a little bit about it, about the games that are coming out, and we were talking about GTA 6 for a little bit
And
because
it's competing with Monster Hunter
Monster
in
Hunter. And now we're talking
2025.
God
Oh
of War,
man,
which I did not care for it. I saw it, I was like thinking, oh, are we getting like it's a DLC is what it is.
it's a free
Um
DLC,
yeah,
and,
free.
and it
But it's just
connects to the
more
next game.
wait, so oh, that's right.
It connects to the
You
next
talked to
game
me
because
about this that
remember,
they were doing that they're planning on doing a God of War show.
I didn't hear about this. I know they're doing do a new game where like you play as the boy and they're going to a different
Boy.
pantheon.
Ooh.
I think the next one they're
Okay.
going to is Egypt, I believe. The Egyptian
Oh, so we're
pantheon.
going for the Egyptian gods now.
Yeah. If we went to the Japanese ones, there's gonna be a two-game part because the Japan Shinto gods are like there's like literally like 1100
Oh,
Shinto gods. So like we're gonna be there for a bit.
there's one you just mentioned it. You just mentioned Japanese. And they were all yokai monster
Oh,
creatures, and there was a game.
Kemery. Kemery. It was Kemery.
Yeah, I want to
It
play that
looks
one because I saw it and it was a bunch of
dude,
yokai creatures.
it looks so cool. And also the girl, Nakamura, she used to work with if I remember correct, she used to work on the game The Evil Within. She did Ghostwire Tokyo. And here's the thing: this game that she's showing, it doesn't have the studio, it doesn't even have a producer. This is all done by Nakamura's hands. And I'm like, I
Mm.
have to see this through. Somebody support this sweet being of the gaming industry. She must be protected. She's so adorable.
Oh, the lady that came out with the bubbly personality?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah. The late,
her?
yeah, Nakamura. Yeah, she did work on Evil Within. She ran production for Ghostwire Tokyo and the game that you
Oh,
showed,
okay, yes.
Kemery.
I love her. I just
Yeah,
personality.
she
I was like,
must
oh
be
my god,
protected.
she's so. I love it. Whatever you have, I will fund it. It's like, don't
Oh,
worry, you're. I love it. It's like,
can I say one moment of the Game Awards that actually touched my heart a little bit?
yeah, go ahead.
Um, the the actor who did work in Assassin's Creed Origins, I don't want to assume. I think that's the voice of Bayek. He debuted
Mm-hmm.
a
Right.
game as a tribute to his late dad. The Tales of Kenzera
Oh.
Zhao. Like he was the dude that had the really nice black and gold cape on his suit.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I thought I just like when you mentioned that when he paid tribute to his dad with a video game,
Hmm.
I was like, I went straight to that to him. I started tearing up
Yeah,
like when he was
he was
talking and
tearing
he
up.
was just like, I dedicated this whole thing. Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, he was.
but
Oh my god! Like I will support you, dude.
you have, I will support you. Here is my money. Oh god.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't do the wrap it up thing on him, and I was like, I would have turned off the show right then and there. I was like, you
Yeah.
dicks. Like, oh
Even though
man.
they did not mention this, and I completely blamed Thugs did Towns that they had started. They talked about it last year. Writer's strike comes in, Hollywood shut down for a bit.
The what?
3?
Say it again?
Top 3 with Shadow coming in. And I think we talked about this
Oh,
briefly with
Sonic 3. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
they showed like the teaser image and everything like that. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. So
Yeah.
are we gonna see live action Sonic Adventure 2? Are we gonna hear City Escape? That's all I care
I
about. Are we
pictured him like snowboarding down like San Francisco.
I was like, we need if I don't hear City Escape, I'm leaving the theater. I'm sorry. Or Live and Learn. If I don't hear those
The
songs,
only
I'm
thing that
out.
like I'm kind of having an issue with is, and I talked to you about this a couple of times, that they kind of skipped over Chaos from Sonic 1
Yeah,
and
they
Metal
skipped over
Sonic.
Chaos. Metal Sonic is in
And
3.
huh?
Metal Sonic is confirmed in 3.
Oh, he is? Okay, good.
Yeah. Metal
But what
Sonic is
we
confirmed in 3.
don't know is if the thing is that we all know that Jim Carrey supposedly, I'm using air quotes, retired from acting.
Yeah.
I
Who is
personally
gonna
don't
be
think he did.
Eggman?
I
Yeah, because
personally
he
think
has to be Eggman. I'm sorry, he has to be Eggman.
he has to, because only he has to. But it's more along the lines that when he has a role that he likes a lot, he's not gonna drop it.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks like he's always having fun as playing as Eggman.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see thick Robotnik now. That's all I want. I want
thick
thick
boy,
Robotnik.
thick boy
Robotnik.
Eggman.
Thick man.
Mr. Thick
That's all I
Egg.
want. But
Mr.
no,
Thick
the
Egg.
Knuckles show I think is gonna be coming out next year because they kind of wrapped it up already.
Yeah, there is a Knuckles show coming out. I totally forgot about that. And
No, I'm saying they wrapped it up.
Oh, they wrapped the production. And I know Sonic Prime, the next season, is coming soon as well for Netflix.
Yes. Yeah, but no, I mean, that was another thing they didn't. That the Gaming Awards, they did not talk, because they also had. I do like the fact that when they came out with when they were talking about Fallout,
and
they had one of the guy coming out with the armor.
The power armor. I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
That was funny because he looked. I noticed that he looked over and he points and they're like, "What?" And he goes, "Oh, our bosses are here." And they go, "What?" And they all looked over and they go, "Oh shit! Like, hey, we can't fuck this up now."
And then one dude said, like, yo, wrap it up.
Hurry up and promote it. Let's go.
Wrap it up, B.
Oh god, no, but there was a lot of good stuff. I can't wait for next year. But bigger hype is gonna be in 25 with GTA 6.
Yeah,
with
but right
Monster
now let's
Hunter.
focus on January and February. Because January 26th this is where the wallet apocalypse is gonna happen, because January 26th, not only the next game for the Yakuza series, or Like a Dragon now, Infinite Wealth comes out, that same day is Tekken 8.
Damn.
And also, for those who don't know, if you have a PlayStation 5, the Tekken 8 demo, the free demo, will be available tomorrow.
Ooh, I do
The
not have a
14th
PlayStation 5.
The 14th of December. PC and Xbox will get it the 21st.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I saw this and I started laughing off to the side. Shadow Image. The Arthur. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. But no, okay, yeah, we gotta wait.
Yeah, and February 2nd is gonna be murder too. Because there's 3 games coming out at the same time. The Jujutsu Kaisen fighting game, Persona 3 Reload, and Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I'm getting Suicide Squad because that's Kevin Conroy's last voice acting role as Batman, and I'm getting that on principle. I'm doing that on principle.
Priorities. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Tomorrow they have. I mean, you're not a FNAF guy. I'm a FNAF chick.
Mhm.
Help One. It comes out tomorrow. I was just like, right when you mentioned that, I was like, don't they have another game coming out tomorrow? So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Um, I know there's another big gaming thing. Um, there's another thing in the Game Awards I got super excited for. Right, we're getting another Mana game. We're getting another Mana game. I was like, let's go. Visions of Mana. I literally thought it was Dragon Quest, but
Oh no, I'm listening because I had to go look. Oh, that's right. They have no wait.
Visions of
Oh,
Mana.
because they have Tekken 8 coming out. I had to go pull up the list of games that are coming out, and a lot of these weren't even announced, like or trailer wise. Because I just saw Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown popping up.
When does that come out?
24, the 2024. Let me see what's it right
Okay,
now.
all right.
That comes out actually on the 15th of January.
The day before my birthday?
Oh,
Really?
happy birthday!
Oh no.
Oh, your wallet.
Oh my god. I already pre-ordered for P3 Reload. I'm straight, but I am gonna get pre-order for Tekken 8. That's happening.
Oh, Hellblade 2. I forgot that was coming out as well.
I would like to play that game. Yes.
Yeah, because I mean I know they're doing a lot of I saw the Persona 3 the whole time. I was just like, I don't get these games, but okay.
They're really good RPGs, and also if you're into like psychology and stuff like that, like this is like Persona's writing. By the end of the you playing a Persona game, you will have a moment of self reflection.
Hmm. All right, I'll check it out. Ubisoft.
I know they
Oh,
have an
what?
Assassin's Creed VR game coming soon.
Ubisoft pretty much abandoned the Sands of Time remake. Oh, Ubisoft abandoned a lot of games actually. So I think we should wrap it up because I gotta go eat something. I'm starting to get a little headache.
Yeah. Before you wrap up, I just want to say one thing that made me laugh so hard.
Mm.
Remember the nominee, like when they were doing best ongoing game, and one of the nominees was Destiny 2. I was like, why is Destiny 2 there?
Wait, who was the one that won?
It was Cyberpunk.
Yeah, a lot of that was what I didn't understand because it was just like it was one of it had a lot of issues and when it first
No,
launched.
yeah, but it got it because the company
Mhm.
rose that game back from hell. They were updating and updating Cyberpunk Edge Runner saving the game, and then Phantom Liberty making it the game they were wanted to make when it came out. So they literally had a redemption story, and that's why it was so good.
Ah,
And the thing is, I laughed at Destiny 2 because if you're not aware, the company Bungie just recently laid off 100 workers. They
damn.
delayed the last DLC they're doing, the final shape,
Mhm.
and as of recently, we learned that there was a deal between Sony and Place and Bungie saying like we will not take over your company as long as you're making numbers. And the only way they're making numbers right now, they're cutting off stuff like benefits, other incentive programs to the point that it's almost bad to work at Bungie. And
Yeah.
people think, "Oh, Bungie's doing super successful." They never made money. They
I
never made
mean, it
money.
can't be as bad as this company, Fantastic, that they had launched a game that they falsely advertised, which is the day before. It was supposed to be a survival horror game.
Oh, the zombie hunting MMO. Oh God.
And they
Yeah.
launched they kind of did like an early access since the 7th of December, and the company went bankrupt and they shut down everything.
Oh my God. I just heard about that. I was like, oh shit.
And people pay like $40 for early access. And there's some streamers that I watch that they were playing and they're like, this game is bad. Like they lied about everything that they were saying
They
that they're
used
gonna do.
literally the Last of Us font.
Yep. Oh, yeah, they did. I'm actually looking at it
Wait,
right now.
Bungie fell into hot water with the Latino community. Wait, they did? What they do? Turtle, please explain.
Yeah, I was like, I want to know this. But yeah, no. They lied, and I was just like, damn, like I didn't even hear about this until recent. But no, that
Oh
shit
man.
that they canceled. I was like, damn. So now people are trying to fight to get their refund back, and people are just kind of like, I don't understand. Like, you guys
Oh,
act
they're getting it back. They're gonna get their money back. Don't worry, they're gonna get their money back.
hopefully. Well, the thing is that what I'm hearing is that they're going to get their money back, but it's going to take longer. But they have to pay off a lot of the other people first, like the companies that were kind of like distributing the game first. So like the producers and all that behind it all
Hmm.
first. So I was like, oh, these people are going to be trying to pay back everything. I'm going to
Every
look.
single cent. Uh, well, yeah, it's been a great year for games, and it's only gonna get better. But I feel sorry for some of these companies. They're gonna be.
Oh, here it is. Found it. They use Latinx and made some new diverse to
They
for.
use Latinx and made some new division to focus on inclusion. It's complicated. Oh, right, like Pride at Bungie and stuff like that. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. I was like, yeah, they kind of got rid of those too to save money. I was like, oof, oof, Bungie, oof. Either you're gonna get bankrupt, or you're gonna get canceled, or you're gonna get bought out. Either one of the three is bad.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
All
I was like, I'll look that up later.
right, ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. So
Did
yeah,
I
this
did I play the music?
yeah, start playing the music. I think I have music that I can start using to wrap it up. Let me go grab it real quick. Um, there we go. So we're gonna wrap it up. There you go. Let's like wrap it up. Oh god, it was
Wrap it up,
awesome.
P.
Wrap it up. Wrap that shit. I'm starting to think about the Dave Chappelle joke. The one with the box, you press it. It goes, wrap it up. Let's go, Judge. I got somewhere to go. But no, it was awesome being back. It's awesome, to once again live stream all over again. It was a long wait, long process, and everything. I will get the internet fixed. I know it was a bit spotty, but you can watch, after. I know it's gonna be a lot more smoother. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna edit, cut this up into pieces so you guys can watch it in parts, if anything. There are my socials. You can follow me on Instagram as well as X, which I don't like calling it X. It's just the Bird app, as well as the Clock app. You can follow me on TikTok. I am starting to kind of post up a little bit more videos on TikTok, but I'm more predominantly on Instagram, so you guys can catch me there. Also, I do want to say thank you so much for Phil coming back in as my first guest, me coming back, my first guest for this. You can follow him also on Instagram as well as TikTok. And I know I will probably bring him back for more future shows. Also, real quick before we actually do leave, the next Friday and the next couple shows, so Friday and Monday, will be on YouTube for now. Wednesday of next week, I am going to be jumping onto Twitch as well. So
Ooh.
jumping there with YouTube. So you guys can watch me here on YouTube, but you can also follow me on Twitch. So I will provide that information next week. I have to learn how to use Twitch. I don't know how to use it. So
Next thing in the future, say my future episodes are gonna be on Apple Podcasts,
Apple Podcasts
Spotify.
and Spotify.
I'll be like, oh, my babies are moving up in the podcast world.
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
Also, I want to add into this. It's not just going to be podcasting. It's actually be me playing video games too, because that was the reason
Ooh,
why I built my computer. So I will be playing some games. A lot of them are going to be chill games for a bit. I will be doing a lot of co-op games with some of my friends. If they have the game, I will play with them and all that good stuff. So we will be branching out. So for now, it's going to be on YouTube for a little bit more. We'll talk a little bit, have fun, talk, chit chat, and all that good stuff. Till then, I will catch you guys next time. I really got to come up with better intros and outros because I hate my end credits really badly. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. I love you guys. Also, please, please, please be kind and rewind. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.